I had a similar thing with you where I finally watched the new Robert Pattinson Batman movie as well.
I love that
his
movie.
raging reviews.
I liked it.
It was.
But
Okay.
I like Robert Pattinson.
Oh, I do too. But I thought that movie was boring as shit.
I thought it was okay. It was okay.
He was just too emo.
He was.
It was like if Bruce Wayne listened to a little bit too much My Chemical Romance, you know, where it's like
I wanted Robert Pattinson to be in the movie more as him.
he had six lines.
I did too. I did as well. But my God, it was just like every time he went on screen, I could fucking hear Boulevard of Broken Dreams just like in the fucking background.
Dude, the
man.
part that killed
Like-
me was when he took the mask off and he has eyeliner. I'm like, did you just come back from a concert?
It's to help hide his eyes, okay? The mask isn't
I
in the
could
perfect
hear Welcome
type
to the Black Parade when he took off the mask. I was like, you are so emo. It's just hilarious now.
Because it's the color of his skin, right? He has to, you know.
It's- oh my God.
But I liked it. Was it too long? Yes, it was too long.
Yeah,
It was far too long. And the thing is, I just didn't think Batman as a character was an interesting character in that film.
I thought he was more interesting in this movie than he was at Batman Begins.
Really? Because I really like the Christian Bale Batman.
Yeah, but
trilogy.
I like him at The Dark Knight. At the Batman Begins, I wasn't really invested in it. I thought,
I did, because at least you got to see like a character arc in Batman Begins. It wasn't as interesting as Dark Knight. I actually think he was like Christian Bale was a more interesting character as Batman in Batman Begins versus the Dark Knight, where it was mostly about the Joker, right? But in the Batman, I thought
it started the same way it ended. In my opinion, where it's like Robert Pattinson is sad at the beginning of the movie and he's just even more sad at the end
because
of
he's
the movie.
broken. He's like a fucked up character because he's Batman. He's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, but like, it literally.
He's not supposed to be cool. This guy's a freak.
Yeah, but like I think they made it a little bit too on the nose with this movie. Whereas like, you know, with the Christian Bale ones, it's like, yeah, he's a little bit fucked up, but it's a little more subtle, I feel. Whereas like this one, like especially with the fucking eyeliner, I was just like, all right, I get it.
I like the
Batman, big boohoo, sad emo boy.
I've really liked the Riddler in the Batman. Like, I thought he was a really good.
I
thought he was a really good villain.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we're comparing it to the Jim Carrey version, so you know.
No, in terms of like Batman villains and just superhero villains,
right.
And in general, I think he was a really good villain. I think like the Batman was much less of an interesting character versus the Riddler in this film, because I didn't really get a reason to really care about Robert Pattinson's character. I didn't really have a reason to care about Batman in this film.
The last hour was just far too long as well. Like it was just dragged.
It was.
I'll admit that.
Yeah.
I'm just a simp.
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong, I love Robert Pattinson and like his acting was good, but like he had far too little lines that were even interesting.
I'm hoping that the next one is like, you know, because we have Batman Begins. I hope it's kind of ups the ante a little bit more. Hopefully Dark Knight, but it won't be that good. But
because it felt like with the Batman, it just came in with the assumption that, like, the audience, like, you know Batman. We don't need to explain Batman. You already know his character.
Everyone knows Batman.
Yeah, everyone. But like, to me, I still want to see that character. I still want a reason to care about.
You want to see his fucking dad die again?
I mean, sure. Like,
no, not again.
Yeah.
Every God, there's so many of them. I hate it.
I did like though the fact that like the Riddler, they just made him out to be like a 4chan.
Yeah, but it's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what made it so interesting.
That's what made it interesting.
That's what made it interesting.
Is that they took an old villain and they made it like they modernized him.
Yeah.
You know, they made it relevant. They made it current. You know, same thing with what they did with the Joker, with that movie, with the recent movie that came out as well. I just thought with the Batman was just the most boring character out of everyone in that cast for me, because he barely had any fucking lines to begin with.